Good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to another Yoga with Alex. Thank you for joining me today. We'll get right into it by getting in a nice crisscross position, hands in our lap, and we'll start to take deep breaths in through our nose. And equal, if not longer, exhalations out through the mouth. We can start to circle our body. So good to be back. Really focus on your breath. Inhaling, finding space, and exhaling. Moving into the stretch, maybe making it a little bigger with those circles. And gently coming to center. We'll reach one hand up to the sky and the other. Back and forth, just waking up the hips. Hope everyone's having a great day today. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon for me here up in the mountains. Whether it's rainy or sunny, morning or night, we try to make the best out of our days. Gently rotating to look over our shoulders as we inhale. And exhale, twist. It's been a little bit since I made a longer video. I've got kids, and I'm in medical school, if you didn't know that. But I also have taught yoga for several years. I have a lot of clients that haven't really been able to see since I've been busy with life. Hoping to spread a little bit of love to those people today. In our forward fold, you really want to focus on finding space on that breath in, and as you exhale, fall down. Walking your hands to one side and to the other. Now, I say this often in my yoga practice, but if you're new to yoga, yoga's not a competition, it's not showing off. It's not supposed to be, at least. Let's bring that other foot forward, try to get an equal stretch through our hips. Let's do a little bit of some neck stretches. Pulling our head to the side as we walk the other hand away from the body. Don't forget to do the other side. Gently pull. Yeah, yoga is supposed to be an individual journey. It's where we look inside and try to find some things that are difficult. Maybe it's sitting crisscross. Maybe it's touching your toes. Maybe it's balancing on one leg. Exhale, press your palms to the sky, look up. But when we start to teach ourselves how to do things that have gotten really difficult or maybe we've never been able to do in our yoga practice, it helps us do more challenging things in our life. Like maybe going for that promotion at work, maybe having a hard conversation with a family member, maybe asking somebody out on a date you never thought you would. Yoga, it helps give courage to people who might not know they need it. Because we can all do hard things. Whether that's sitting on the ground like so, or whether that's doing a one-legged stance. We're all capable of a lot more than we think we are. So on tabletop, hands on your shoulders, knees on your hips, you want a nice flat back. And as you breathe in, you're gonna look up to the sky to stretch our belly. And as you breathe out, you're going to press your tailbone down, round through the back, and tuck the chin. Inhale, big belly. Exhale, little belly. Stretching the back and the stomach. I have a lot of people say that they think yoga is some kind of bad thing, inviting in evil spirits. Yoga is really more of a mentality about trying new things, being present in the moment, remembering to breathe, which is actually so much harder than we think it is. When you focus on doing those things that are good for you, like stretching, breathing, being present, it can help you just be an all-around better person. Turn your toes down, press your hips to the sky. Down dog, you really stretch the back of your legs by pressing your heels down. Nice wide hands, hips up. can walk your dog by bending one knee, pressing through the opposite foot. Now, I really like down dog to plank. If you can't hold the plank like this, practicing inhaling to plank and exhaling to down dog is a great way to work on strengthening your plank. Now, if you can't hold the plank, you can drop down to your knees and come up like so. Let's do a few more. Inhale and exhale. Last one, we're gonna inhale down and try to hold it. Now you can stay here if you need to drop to your knees and cross your ankles. Let's go one more breath in. And we'll slowly lower to the mat, coming into our forearms. For our Sphinx pose. Now you can stay in Sphinx. You can reach your feet towards the back of your head, lean back, look up. You can press through your palms. Or we can try to do a combination of all three. Some people call this mermaid. I guess I call it merman, since I do identify as a man. But to each their own. We'll take a child's pose. If you don't know what a child's pose is, it's a recovery position in yoga. You sit back, you stretch your hands out, kind of let your head hang loose. Really surrender to the movement. Now, you can stay like this on your mat. I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see my knees. From child's pose, it's really easy to take a tadpole by walking your knees out and bringing your toes together. When you sit back on your hips, it allows your hip adductors, the things that close your knees and keep them stable, to open up. You can inhale, inch those legs apart, and exhale, sit back. I'll turn my profile so y'all can see what it looks like. Now, if you want to try frog, bring your toes out and your heels in. This little movement is actually a lot harder than it looks. You can stay here or walk the knees together, sitting back on your feet to come into hero. Now, if this pose is particularly difficult, you can find a pillow, slide it between your legs, or a bolster, which is a yoga tool that's kind of like a big pillow. You could use your blocks in between your ankles. Just give yourself something to sit on. It won't be so tough. If you can go farther, we're gonna lean back with it, grab our feet, hands to the floor. Inhale, look up to the sky, and exhale, pull your shoulder blades together, opening up your heart for extended hero. Now, if you wanna try for camel, this pose is hard for me, but I'll do my best. Grab your feet or hands to some blocks. Press your hips to the sky, like so. Gazing back. Ooh. All right, we're getting a little stronger. Great thing to mention here is that if a pose is hard today, it might not be hard, a week or 2 weeks from now. If you keep after it, trying these hard movements, then you might find that you're actually getting a lot stronger than you thought you were, okay? We do little hip openers, in and out. I really like doing these. They help get those hip extensors, hip flexors, adductors and abductors all working together. You can make this movement harder by lifting your hands like so, or we can just go ahead and keep those hands to the floor, right? We're gonna try to hold this pose, and I'm gonna try to hug the floor. Okay, so I'm gonna look behind me, and I'm gonna let those hands spread apart, trying to get my chest to the floor, like so. Now, the longer you hold this move, the better. So if you want to pause the video for a minute, go ahead and do so. I'm going to go ahead and twist to the other side now. Nice and gently. However long you held it on that side, try to hold it on this side as well. So twist your legs to the side. Look over our shoulder. We're going to let those hands slide apart as we try to hug the floor. If you pause the video on the other side, go ahead and pause it now. And if not, that's about the same amount of time. We'll gently come up. And let's get ready for a wide-legged straddle. Inhale. Exhale, reach your hands forward. We can reach one hand up. flowing back and forth, kind of like we did earlier. Just feeling those hips, those obliques, love handles, everything open. Maybe we can bring one foot in. And exhale, reach those hands towards me. Try to get your face to the floor, suck your belly button in, drop it down low. As we lift this hand to the sky, this hip is gonna wanna come with it. So as you exhale, I want you to drive your hip to the floor, your palm to the sky, maybe even open up and lean back. Beautiful. You can stay here, or if you wanna take a gate, find your balance, use your hands if you need to, and we'll come up for gate. See if I can get in the frame here. Beautiful. Staying here or dropping one hand to come into a modified side plank with a foot down or up. Releasing to extended gate, falling back with it, and flowing to the floor. Awesome job. Let's see if we can do it on the other side. So bring one foot in and one foot out. Exhale, reach the hands straight forward to me. Maybe rest your forehead between your shoulder blades. We'll inhale this hand up to the sky and exhale, press the hip on the same side down to the floor. Staying here or find your balance. Use your hands if you need to. We'll come up to gate.